Good morning, students. Today I am going to start a new chapter called Conservation of Plants and Animals. A very important chapter and useful chapter also, considering the situation which we are facing in the country and in the whole world. We saw in class 7 that Paheli and Bojo had visited the forest along with Professor Ahmad and Tibu. They were eager to share their experiences with their classmates. Other children in the class were also eager to share their experiences. Some of them has visited Bharatpur Sanctuary. Some others had heard about Kaziranga National Park, Lok Chau Wildlife Sanctuary, Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve and Tiger Reserve. Today we will try and learn about deforestation. What is deforestation? Deforestation is the process of cutting of trees. Today the whole world is suffering because of deforestation itself. We will try and find out what do we have about deforestation. A great variety of plants and animals exist on earth. They are essential for well-being and survival of mankind. Today a major threat to survival of these organisms is deforestation. Deforestation. We know that deforestation means clearing of forests and using that land for other purposes. Deforestation, like I told, today we see many animals like cheetah, elephant and all coming to the urban areas. Why? Because we are cutting the forests. We are clearing the forest for our own commercial uses. This process is called as deforestation. A great variety of plants and animals are losing their habitat because of deforestation. Deforestation is becoming a major threat to our survival and also plants and animals. For what purpose trees are cut, students? Trees are cut for some of the purposes like procuring land for cultivation, building houses and factories, making furniture or using wood as fuel. Today the cities are growing so fast, as well as even the population is also growing very fast. That's why we need more and more land for cultivation. That's why we are clearing forests and trees to get agriculture land for cultivation of crops. We are building houses and factories. We are day by day, as the population increases, we want more and more houses and factories. Making furniture or using wood as fuel. Some natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and severe drought. Some natural causes of deforestation is forest fires and severe droughts. Deforestation can also be due to forest fires and severe droughts also may destroy forests. Today we were discussing about deforestation. Deforestation is the process of clearing the forest for land cultivation, for wood and to build houses and factories. Paheli and Bojo thought, what are the consequence or results of deforestation? What problems we face? We face a lot of problems. Paheli and Bojo recalled the consequences of deforestation. They remember that deforestation increases the temperature and pollution level on the earth. It increases the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Groundwater level also gets lowered. They know that deforestation disturbs the balance in nature. They were told by the Professor Ahmad that if cutting of trees continues, rainfall and the fertility of the soil will decrease. Deforestation raises the temperature and pollution also. We know trees utilize carbon dioxide and produce oxygen, which will lessen the pollution. If we cut the tree, students, It will increase the amount of carbon dioxide, which will increase the temperature of the earth. Ground level also gets lowered. Groundwater level also gets lowered. They know that deforestation disturbs the balance in nature. They were told by Professor Ahmad that cutting of trees continues. Rainfall and fertility of soil will decrease. Moreover, there will be increased chance of natural calamities such as floods and droughts. Deforestation disturbs the balance of nature. Like told by Professor Ahmad, cutting of trees will decrease the soil fertility and may cause uneven rainfall. Moreover, there will be increased chances of natural calamities. Recall that plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Fewer trees mean less carbon dioxide will be used up, resulting in increased amount in the atmosphere. This will lead to global warming. Global warming, as carbon dioxide traps heat rays reflected by the earth. This increase in temperature on the earth disturbs the water cycle and may reduce rainfall. This could cause droughts. Plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Lesser trees means less amount of carbon dioxide is used up. Increased amount of carbon dioxide will trap the heat from the sun. This will increase the temperature on the earth and disturbs the water cycle and may reduce rainfall. This could cause droughts. Deforestation is a major cause which leads to change in soil properties. Physical properties of soil get affected by plantation and vegetation. We also know in the class 7 we learned that how trees prevent soil erosion. Fewer trees means more soil erosion. Removal of top layer of soil exposes the lower hard and rocky layers. This soil has less humus and less fertile. Gradually the fertile land will become into desert. This is called desertification. Another dangerous thing about deforestation is deforestation increases the soil erosion. That means that when the rainfall comes, the top fertile layer of the land will get washed away and it will expose the rocky and the less fertile layers. Slowly the fertile land will get converted into desert. This is called as desertification. Desertification is the process where fertile land gets converted into deserts due to soil erosion. Today we are learning the disadvantages of soil erosion. Today we are learning the disadvantages of soil erosion. Deforestation causes soil erosion. It causes desertification. It causes global warming. It causes droughts. It causes floods, and it will disturb the complete balance of nature. Conservation of forest and wildlife. Having become aware of the effects of the deforestation, Paheli and Bojo are worried. They go to Professor Ahmad and ask him how forests and wildlife can be saved. how forests and wildlife can be changed. Continuing with the deforestation leads to decrease in water holding capacity of soil. The movement of water from the soil surface into the ground, infiltration is reduced, so there are floods. The other properties of soil like nutrient content, texture also change because of deforestation. So deforestation can cause a big havoc. Like I told, deforestation can reduce the water holding capacity, of the soil and lead to floods, and it can change the texture of soil and cause lot of problems. Cause lot of problems. Next, we will try and find out how to protect or conserve forest and wildlife. Now we understood in the recent explanation that how deforestation is bad. Deforestation means cutting of trees will make the land infertile and a desert. It will increase the temperature of the earth and causes global warming. It may also reduce the water holding capacity of the soil. It may destroy the habitat or the living place of many animals, wild animals also. Like it will completely destroy the balance of nature. We will try and find out how to correct that problem. Having become aware of the effects of deforestation, Paheli and Boju are worried. They go to Professor Ahmad and ask him how forests and wildlife can be changed. Professor Ahmad organizes a visit to Biosphere Reserve for Paheli, Boju and their classmates. He selects a place named Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve. He knows that the plants and animals found here are similar to those in the Himalayan peaks and those belonging to the lower Western Ghats. Professor Ahmad believes that the biodiversity found here is unique. He requests Madhavji, a forest employee, to guide the children inside the Biosphere Reserve. He explains the biological importance, making them a part of our national heritage. Madhavji explained to the children that apart from our personal efforts and efforts of the society, government agencies also take care of the forests and animals. The government lays down rules, methods and policies to protect and conserve them. Wildlife sanctuaries, national park, biosphere reserves are protected areas for conservation of plants and animals present in that area. National parks, biosphere reserves, wildlife sanctuaries are some of the areas where we protect plants and animals of that particular area. For example, in Bangalore there is Bannerghatta National Park and there is Dandeli, Nagarahole forest reserves are there. Like this, each and every state to protect very important animals. For example, in Nagarahole and Bandipura there are elephants and lions. And there is Ranganatittu Sanctuary in Srirangapatna which protects birds. Bannerghatta National Park protects Bannerghatta National Park protects tigers. Like this, government also has made strict rules and it will punish the people who hunt the wild animals or do poaching. Wild animals and do poaching. Like this, biosphere reserves have lot of applications. Biosphere reserves have lot of application. Biosphere reserve. What are then biosphere reserves? Biosphere reserves are areas meant for conservation of biodiversity. As you are aware that biodiversity is the different varieties of plants, animals and microorganisms generally found in an area. The biosphere reserve helps to maintain biodiversity and culture of that area. A biosphere reserve may also contain other protected areas in it. The Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park named Satpura and two wildlife sanctuaries named Bori and Pachmarhi. Children along with Professor Muhammad and Madhavji enter Biosphere and Reservoir. Madhavji explains that Biosphere reserves are the areas meant for the conservation of biodiversity. As you are aware that biodiversity is the variety of plants, animals and microorganisms generally found in an area. The biosphere reserves helps to maintain the biodiversity and the culture of that area. Biosphere reserve may also contain other protected areas in it. The Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park named Satpura and two wildlife sanctuaries named Bori and Pachmarhi. Bori and Pachmarhi. Bori and Pachmarhi. What is flora and fauna? The plants of a found in a particular region is called flora. The animals found in a particular region is called as fauna. As we walk around the biosphere reserve, children, they appreciate the green wealth of the forest. They are very happy to see tall teak trees, animals inside the forest. Suddenly, Pahili finds a rabbit and wants to catch it. She starts running after it. Professor Ahmed stops her. He explains that animals are comfortable and happy in their own habitat. We should not disturb them. Madhavi explains that some animals and plants belong to a particular area. The plants and animals of a particular area is called as flora and fauna. Now you can see this diagram here. See this diagram, you find these are the animals of Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve. There is a wolf, there is a kind of dog, there is deer, there is special kind of plant called fern, there is jamun tree, there is a wild dog, etc. This is what we call as flora and fauna. Flora and fauna, this is